HasBeens Podcast episode.
Perfect.
Episode 40, man. We are back in the building. It's your boy, your favorite host, favorite MJ hater, man. In dire need of a haircut, man. In dire need of a haircut. Stressed out, massive weight loss, all of that ball into one, man. It's your boy Can Will, man. At Can Will made it on all social media handles, man. And it's the HasBeens Podcast. I got my two favorite co-hosts in the building, man. We got Nate first and foremost.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Got my boy of many names.
What's
What we
up,
gonna
man?
call him? What we gonna call you today?
Man, shoot, I'm feeling like Troy Davis today.
Troy
man.
Davis.
But like I told y'all last week, AKA the Unbiased Perspective. That's my podcast nickname.
You sticking with it
Yeah,
still?
that's like my N1 podcast nickname. So we gonna ride with it, man.
Okay. So we back at it. Episode 40, HasBeens Podcast, man. Brought to you by Wildcard Sports, man. Wildcard Sports is the new upcoming sports media company, man. And when this quarantine thing is all over, man, we gonna get back to look to bringing you fresh sports content, man. There's just not a lot of sports happening, so it's not a lot of sports content to create. So once we get back, we gonna be back. And you can find us on social media, man. Wildcard Sports everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you at, we on it. Even TikTok, we don't have any posts yet. But
We'll get y'all.
I got the green screen, man. I got it ready. It's just I got to set it up. We got big changes coming. Podcast, obviously, you can find us on any of your favorite podcast streaming platforms. That's Apple Podcasts, Google, what else? Stitcher,
all of them.
Spotify, everything. We own it.
As they say,
Everything.
all along.
How you spell that?
ALLUM, all along.
All on.
Correct.
Is that all? I'm gonna start putting that into my
All along.
to my
I
text.
think it's a B on the end, but it's silent. Like, all of them.
I think so. It's something it's a pop at the end of it for sure.
Something going on.
We on all of them. I can't get it yet. We gonna get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Also YouTube for you visuals. I love visuals too. So YouTube first and foremost.
So y'all can see my face.
Wildcard TV, man. Follow us on there, man. You can find the podcast, other content coming soon, man. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share it with a friend, man. All that helps. So please support.
Hey, gonna say one thing. Hey, comment y'all PS4 or Xbox gamer tags under there too and get whooped in some Madden too.
Yeah, quarantine ass whoopings being handed out.
Oh,
Do that.
Lord.
Quarantine ass whoopings. That's the only.
I'm in the comments after this looking too, so I'm letting y'all know.
And support black businesses
2K.
only.
Yeah, so let's do a So what you want them to comment under here? Black businesses.
Yeah, if you got a
Always.
business, shout yourself out.
Yeah,
so
shout
we
it out.
can,
Shout
so
out
we
black
can,
business.
Support you.
Yeah,
I'm all about that
you
right
might
now.
make the podcast, man.
Oh, they gonna for sure make it because I'm gonna always support.
promo.
I understand how difficult stuff like this is, so I understand how one like, one comment, one everything can push somebody over the top. So you got my support. If you're watching Black Business, comment like he said, man. Game attack, man. We out here handing out ass whooping. Comment.
You see these ankles?
You feel me? They don't understand that. Those are your thumbs. No, they not.
Those are my ankles.
Y'all are funny.
You feel me? What else? Oh, another announcement. I'm trying to limit the cussing. The elders have spoken, and I have listened.
The elders.
I mean, my first show last week did a good job.
Yeah, I think-
censoring to me. So
I think I did, but
we did a great job.
yeah, but me, I'm struggling. So I'm gonna limit my curse words. I'm gonna say ass and shit. That's
Okay.
it.
yeah,
You can
And
say
any
damn
combination. Oh yeah, of course.
and hell.
yeah,
I don't really say that one for real.
yeah.
But yeah, those count. I mean, those are all the ones that are acceptable. But like true ones that like make people's ears itch. Those are the only ones I'm gonna use.
Okay.
I'm gonna try my hardest, but I gotta come up with a challenge to like stop myself. But I'll let you. I think you can figure something out for me. You keep me in the line, so we'll let Nate figure out like a punishment for me using other bad words.
Probably some push-ups.
Listen,
You gotta say you gotta post one good thing about Michael Jordan every time.
Every time.
Because
ooh,
That's it right there.
there it
And
is
need
right
push-ups.
I do need. Hey, listen. This quarantine, see a lot of people. I'm not gonna sit here in front. This quarantine got the best of me physically. I have put little to no effort into my physical stature. I have lost like 20 pounds.
Oh my God.
Not that much, but like 5. It's been bad. I haven't done a push. I did like one day. I went to the track one time. Legs was tight the next day.
So basically, you did the push-up challenge the second day of quarantine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the last time you did the push-up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, for sure. But look. Don't worry. You see how this is falling off of me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all all laughing at me when y'all see me on the streets. It's okay. Big changes coming soon.
Just cut grass like I do.
I got to just get it. That's what I'm saying. Being inside
all
me.
I do is cut grass now.
Yeah, I'm such an extrovert. This really starting to like really hit me hard because I really need energy from other people.
Yeah.
I just be in the house and like,
You
guess
be
I'll
active,
play
boy.
2K. Yeah, I just be everywhere.
You be everywhere.
Everywhere. I
Literally.
need people, man. I'm not one afraid to admit it. I need other people because they energy
Yeah.
give me energy. So
And see, me, I'm an introvert, so this is perfect for me.
Yeah,
I can
perfect.
stay at home all day.
I think I'm an intro extro.
Yeah.
I like to do it all. I like
Me
to be
too.
by myself and be with
But
people.
you're a Virgo, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Me
Yeah,
too, though.
we enjoy ourselves like
You are?
yeah, September 4th, man.
Oh, crazy.
Oh,
I'm on the
wow.
10th.
Yeah, that's why I said I just need.
Wow.
I won't say I
Virgo
need
gang.
people. You too?
19?
Yeah, you
You sleep. I'm the biggest Virgo there is that you
Yeah.
know.
Oh man,
Silly.
that killed the horoscope thing because it's like 3 different like N, X, middle. That's perfect.
yeah.
Sound perfect. We might we getting a new studio. New studio coming soon, man.
It's going to be lit.
Might have to we gonna probably have to miss a few shows. Maybe one. I'm trying my hardest, but I don't even.
Maybe we'll do a Zoom call for y'all. You never know.
That actually we can get that set up. Because I don't really even know what I'm gonna do yet.
Yeah.
So it's like that first couple of weeks is gonna be rocky.
Zoom,
But it's
super
coming.
easy.
Yeah, so Zoom might be coming, man. Been hard to get everybody. Everybody been moving and grooving, and life is different. So Zoom call might be a nice little healthy relaxation period for us. Your water. Mouth getting dry. Mike out of town, man. Mike got us a new sack.
Man, Mike, you playing with the corona.
Oh yeah. Mike, man, he tripping, bro. He out here vacationing in Florida.
Hey man, so you gotta live your life, man.
I banned him from the studio for 2 weeks, man. He
Hey.
come back next week.
But you know what I'm saying? You're protected. You know, I pray for you.
Yeah. Take your
All that.
precautionary action. When you come back without no corona, they gonna let me know something about the corona.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just make sure you've been washing your hands and
Mhm.
having sanitizer and all that good stuff. Hopefully.
It been working
My
for
boy
all of
was
us
living
so
his
far.
best life too, bro. He
Best
was
life.
all out on FaceTime and me. Hey, Cam, look, feet in the water and shit. I don't want to see them crusty toes in the water. He was Billy
I'm
living his
trying
best.
to rub it in that we
Yeah.
all quarantining and you just
Yeah,
living.
had me almost wishing corona on him. He like, hey, check me out
Like,
in the sun.
you need to teach this. You got to teach this man.
Yeah, gotta teach him, man. But your water coming, man. Your water is the best grab and go option for staying hydrated. With its modern packaging and refreshing taste, single serve bottles of your water, pure alkaline water, boasts a 9+ pH with ionized minerals for thorough hydration. Your life, your choice, your water.
Your water.
We got your water coming in next week, so Nate can really be excited next time. Because, like we say,
Exactly.
we can't lie to y'all, man. So Nate ain't had it yet. We done lying to y'all, but we got it new coming in. It's here, but the quarantine guy got it. So this guy went on vacation. We had to hold him off for a week. He'll be back next week. New bottles, new approach, and they gonna love it. We're gonna let you try. We're gonna see what you think about it.
I'm trying to. Come
And
on.
then I can start reading it.
Oh yeah, then I can help you with the
Yeah.
advertising.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't advertise some shit
But we
you
don't want
believe in.
right. We don't want to do no false advertising.
Facts.
And that's just how Michael Jordan felt about buddy from North Carolina, man. He couldn't just. He couldn't
See,
just,
I knew we couldn't get through
he
this
just
show.
couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know him, so that's just a little
So
narrative.
you
for
bring it.
y'all.
So we bringing it to MJ early then.
No, I'm
huh?
just saying. I'm just putting it out there because somebody gonna hear that and be like, "Did you feel?" I understand that. She don't need to be talking about the water she ain't drinking.
Yeah, but we might as well.
I'm just. Hey, I'm not bad
We getting in the-
perspective.
you
I got
ready
to
to get
get
into
from all
Jordan?
angles.
Y'all ready to get into Jordan? We gonna start right there then with
I
it.
got the jersey on today.
I
man.
see you.
I got the
Two-
Wizards jersey on.
This
too,
2
man.
weeks in a row, man. I'm Adidas
yeah.
again this week. Y'all still keeping it.
MJ.
This is no slight at MJ. I don't want anybody to be thinking he's not wearing Jordans. I got way more Jordans than anything, guys. It's just comfort.
He's just the MJ.
I mean, you
hater.
got Adidas on. You seen the documentary when he said he liked Adidas. You doing some
They ain't give him the money.
subliminal.
Adidas,
They didn't give him the money.
Adidas been having a more comfortable shoe to me lately. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
I ain't never been an Adidas fan. Outside, I had a couple T-Max, them big ass space shoes.
you one of the only people that agreed. Because I used to tell people I had T-Max and they used to just laugh.
I just love the
I
hoop.
thought we all liked them shit.
I wanted to look like T-Mac in them shoes. 'Cause he
Okay.
was balling. So I was like, sign me up.
Okay. But to not get too far away from it, The Last Dance was episode 6 and what was it 5 and 6?
Yeah.
Episode 5 and 6, man.
Mhm.
Got FOMO.
Finally, they gave me what I wanted. I sat here and I said I didn't want the ultimate Jordan experience. I wanted a little peek behind the. You ain't got to
The
tell us
real.
what happened between you and Juanita. That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
But tell me a little more. You know what I mean? He gave me a little more. So for me, I think those are the best 2 episodes. And I don't have nothing. I don't have anything negative. I don't have nothing to critique Jordan on outside of. We'll get to the point of the politics. But I don't. Thank you, MJ.
You the best.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm enlightened every week. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't know because we were all younger when he was playing for real.
Mhm.
You was of course hear your uncles and your dad and everybody else talking about it around you, but now seeing what was really going on behind the scenes, it's like, dang. Especially by Isaiah Thomas, everybody
man.
knows that he hated Isaiah Thomas, but knowing that you prevented this man from being on the Olympic team,
Say sorry, MJ.
no, he ain't got to do all that. But
Something. You can't just keep sitting
the
back.
fact
acting
that
like
he just had that power was like, whoa, like, dang, okay.
Man,
Okay.
if anybody apologize, I need to be Isaiah.
Right, for
Nah,
walking past him
'Cause
like
it all started off him being a follower of Bill Laimbeer, man.
that. Exactly.
So
I
I mean, Jordan.
Ain't no
some people let it go, but Jordan, he's the ultimate competitor, and shaking hands is part of the competition to him.
Win,
From
lose, or
definitely
draw.
from his perspective, I can definitely understand
And
MJ.
we
'cause
just
it's
had
like,
literally seen them beat these folks up. and
Yeah,
then
I
they
get
They
it.
shook their hands afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm all with him being mad, but to the point where you can't stop being competitive in a point in moment where it's like, okay,
Yeah, not
it's
with
not
you.
this deep.
Yeah,
I mean-
not with you. I don't
I mean,
want
he
to do
said
it
he
with
said he said Isaiah number 2 point guard.
Like, what
best
about all
point
these
guard
guys he beat? Like, should they not want to play with him?
you. You should have got chosen before now.
Hey man, the
Jordan.
goat, the
I can't
gang
be
go with the
mad
goat,
at him.
man. So,
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. It's like, who would you like? You gonna leave
yeah.
everybody else? You gonna leave Jordan off
Jordan
for
or Isaiah
Isaiah?
Thomas. Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. Even Isaiah get that point. I think when you seen that, it was like a couple years ago, NBA TV, where Isaiah Thomas was laying on the couch and he said, "I get it if Mike didn't want to play with me." He like, I get if Larry Bird and Magic Johnson didn't want to play with me, but anybody after that, and that's my problem. Like, it's just anybody after that was on the team, and they trying to make it like it was the culmination of them. I don't care about them. You could have left them off. If Mike said he ain't had no problem with it, but Mike trying to play on a documentary say he ain't had no
Hey
recollection
man,
of that.
it's just a life lesson, man. Don't be out here being a jerk if you don't want to be. You don't want that treatment back, man. Coming back to
Okay.
you, man.
Karma.
If you just a a-hole out
Why
here,
was
man.
he a jerk though? Why do we classify
Man, they was the
Isaiah
bad boy
Thomas?
Pistons. Ain't nobody like playing them because they weren't playing defense. They were beating folks up.
And he a Chicago. You know what I?
And he just-
yeah.
he ain't show
That's the
respect,
one
man.
thing I didn't get at the beginning. Like when I used to ask you like, what's the big deal? I forget how close Chicago and Detroit and all that.
What?
That mid. So that's different, and I can't get into that because I can't put
Midwest
myself there.
mentality.
Yeah, it's
period
different.
is different.
Yeah, so I get that. So I do understand I'm not. But from the Bad Boys Pistons, why didn't everyone else hate him as much as Jordan did? Like, because they played everyone physical.
Well,
It
a
wasn't
lot of
just
people
Michael
probably
Jordan.
hated him and didn't voice it because he was still Isaiah Thomas at the end of the day.
It might be true.
Yeah.
Good
So-
one.
I mean, hey, but at
Good
the end of the day, Isaiah Thomas everybody know he was good enough to be on the team.
For
though,
sure.
So, 'cause he was that guy though.
Accomplished.
He was damn near the Pistons offense for real. He was getting off and everybody else was beating folks up. So it was like 2 people.
Okay.
So, but hey, I got a lot of favorite parts from the documentary. It inspired me every week, man. But first thing I want to say is I don't remember I might be tripping. I ain't rewatched the Dream Team documentary, but I don't remember them showing Kukoc get off that second game on the Dream Team documentary. You know they got blown
Yeah,
out.
I didn't know that. I'm
Kukoc,
glad-
when he went behind the back
came
with the
back.
pass,
He
I was
came
like,
back.
oh, he freaky.
See the Dream. You seen the Dream Team documentary?
Yeah.
So in the Dream Team documentary, like you said, they just made it seem like they just
I didn't
crushed
see
him.
that second game.
I ain't know. I forgot about.
I never
the
saw
second
him
game.
go off like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I was
Yeah.
like, no,
Sunday.
Kukoc.
Shout out to Tony.
Yeah,
Shout
it was
out
good
to
to see
Tony.
Tony Kukoc like in the 2020 just talking. I ain't seen that man in so long, bro.
Right.
Like, what
Yeah.
happened to him after the? What happened to him after that?
How do them folks just go about their business? I guess we just really forget these people ain't athletes. They
Yeah.
whole
He did
life.
come play in the NBA though, right?
Yeah, he was, I'm talking about after Jordan. After Jordan,
Yeah, he just kind of went on about his
yeah,
business.
that
Oh,
was talking
yeah.
about after the Bull broke up.
I
was
think
he
he
still on the
played.
Bulls?
I think
Yeah,
he
he
stayed.
did. He stayed.
Yeah, but he was just
Kukoc?
lost in the sauce.
Right.
You know what? Because think about now. I'm thinking about how good Tony Kukoc really. Because think about looking at him in that second game. Like,
He looked like
Bro.
Luka or something like that.
yeah, I'm like,
Right.
bro, could have really been bigger than that role he played. Like looking at how he balled. And you asked earlier, or which one of y'all about what Scotty would have been without Jordan?
Yeah, that was me.
That was
Could what would Kukoc have been like if he'd have came?
Luka.
He looked nice.
Hey, when he did that freaky
He-
behind the ball. Like,
He looked like a little point forward out there a little
you
bit.
Know, they,
yeah.
they caught him off guard with how they hard they played
Hey.
when he ain't scored. So next
Yeah.
game he was like, okay.
Yeah. So
we
Kukoc
might
on
get
some like,
blown
damn,
out.
I ain't know it was like this type
Yeah,
shit.
we
Okay,
might
that's
get blown
what's up.
up, but I'm gonna put 16
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
head anytime at 17.
Yeah,
years
Jordan
old.
caught him off guard. He
But
wasn't
then
no slouch.
Scott,
though.
I think Scott was more pissed than Jordan because Scott, they were like, he playing NFL. Scott was like, man, no. Jordan was like, well, we can't say that, man. He's a young kid playing
Yeah.
against some of the best players in the world. He know what
I had a lot. Yeah, that's why I say like every moment I gained more and more respect for him because he like you said, he was just like first game he came out to prove a point. It was all about Jerry Krause to him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I think for Pippen though it was real personal.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was just kind of.
Yeah.
I think he felt like,
Yeah.
oh, they supposed to be Jordan number 2 or something. Like y'all
like he
trade
about
me.
to take about to
Yeah.
take my spot. Oh,
But it
Yeah.
seemed like
let me
they
turn up.
always looked at Pippen as that. The way they treated him in his like with his
Yeah, he
initial
was-
contract,
yeah, he was
even like you know
always-
how he always
They slick.
cool
treated
coach
him
was like that
a
new
peon.
piece, you
Yeah,
know
they
that like it was
they
going.
tried Pippen that whole time, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. But another one of my favorite parts of the documentary, my guy, my Alabama native guy, Charles Barkley, man. I was just glad they shined some light on how good he was. That man won an MVP while Jordan was in the league in his prime playing, man. Like, that man was hooping.
And your other guy, he ain't from Alabama, but
Who?
he thought he was as good as Charles Barkley,
Oh.
Draymond, Duncan
Man,
Green.
look, man, why y'all be
He got the donkey of the year for that one.
you give him Dunk of the Year?
Of the year.
Talk to me. Why
Do
you get
not
Dunk?
compare yourself to Charles. You don't even compare at all. If you want no Golden State, Draymond, who is that?
But do you think he was comparing himself as far as like a better
Man,
player?
he was emotional, talking crazy.
Man,
That's all that
So
was.
y'all
he's
see-
just on the ring high, man. You know that's just how the climate is today. Rings mean more than how good
Man.
you was. Because
Clearly.
y'all see Robert Orr,
But he don't talk like that.
No.
You see, no, I ain't talking about him, but he talking about he need his own 10.
He said that?
He said he need his own documentary.
Robert Orr didn't
Bye.
say that.
Yes, he did.
When he said that.
He said that last week.
What you told me to do? Show me the stats, bro.
I have to put it
Show
up,
me,
man.
you ain't got your
Man,
phone.
good
night. I
I
need my own
understand you
doc.
ain't got your
What,
phone.
what
so-
we gonna watch for
Nah,
10,
you
10,
lying.
10
Somebody-
Each one of them rings he
episodes?
held on to. Each one of
Somebody
them
said his somebody said his
ring, what
30
did he
for 30
do?
gonna be called carrot to 7.
Yeah, 10 episodes of each ring he damn carried and sat on and made 1 or 2 shots
Yeah,
on.
man. But shout out to them for
Big
putting
shots,
Charles
though.
Barkley in there, showing him just I didn't know. First, I didn't know the Knicks was up 2-0 and got swept after that.
I didn't know that. either.
And
I always
didn't
thought the
know.
Knicks
I
was
didn't
sorry.
know. I didn't know the Jordan lost on their home court and couldn't close it out because they were celebrating too early. I didn't know.
You know
nothing
why
about
you
that.
ain't know that? Because our uncles, you know what? I'm going to talk to him real quick. Let me look in the camera.
MJ.
Can I do I look good? No, that ain't MJ head. I want to talk to my elders. Because my elders told me they would never lie to me. They did. They made us think that Jordan never lost a
Yeah.
game. So we didn't know he was down 2-0. We didn't know he struggled. Yeah, he never went 7, but he always went 6.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Never went 7, but always. You know, so it's like it's a point where like we have been kind of brainwashed and fooled. And I'm glad that you said it because you're older than me, and not to put your age out there, no, but you're older than me. And people will tell me you never saw Jordan. I'm thinking to myself like, was 3 or 4 years enough for you to formulate
No.
much more of an opinion about basketball at such a young age that you knew what you were watching?
No.
So we can see now that we were fed a lot of a lot of hype, and we can actually see it was a struggle, and it actually helps me respect it a little more because you see it wasn't as easy as people like. People made it seem like he didn't go through shit.
Yeah.
And he just kind of just dominated. He did dominate, but he
went through.
They struggled. They up and down.
That was it was some battles. That's why when I be like, man, folk got quit saying Jordan ain't played like nobody. Like the trashiest team he might have played with that Trailblazers team. Now that team looked like they wasn't ready for nothing about the finals, man.
But I think they were. I think the teams were good for that time period.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I think what happens when we make that comment is when you look at it in the scope of today.
Yeah, because Phoenix was good.
Yeah,
bro.
but you look at Phoenix and you say Charles Barkley. Okay, you can compare him to any star in the league.
Yeah.
And then you go, who was the second guy? It may be Dan Marley or Kevin Johnson. Now we trying to look around the league and like compare that guy, and you thinking that you may be seeing like a team with like Embiid and like Bradley Beal maybe in the finals, and then that's kind of what you seeing when you see Jordan's competition.
Yeah.
And that's why people say I think he didn't play.
I feel you. But that Phoenix team was good.
was tough,
that
definitely.
Sonics team was good.
Nah, I don't like the Sonics team.
They had a lot of wins that year, bro.
That's cool, but Sean Kemp and Gary Payton so overrated to me. I love Gary Payton because I love defense, but outside of that,
I was just saying, like, that was a good team too, bro.
who would you compare that team to? Like, if you had
I
to,
don't
like,
know.
look
I didn't even know. Man, listen, when I found out about basketball, I thought the Bulls and the Jazz just played every game.
all the time.
All the time. and the Bulls always won. That's how I got introduced to basketball. Like the last two finals, that's when I first found out about basketball.
I'm gonna keep it a bean too. To what I remember from the documentaries, I vaguely remember my grandma always trying to shout out the cars they used to pull up to the games before the finals. And she said, "Ooh, Jordan got that red Range Rover." And I seen it in the documentary and pulling up. I remember that more than actually anything actually going on in the game. Like my grandparents talking about the cars they used to drive.
Oh no! The most memorable thing about Bulls games was the intro song before the game. Boom, 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 and them Bulls running down.
Exactly.
I don't know why
Yeah.
that was so cool to everybody. Like
That was
Michael Jordan made everything cool, but that song you play that now, fucking be like, man, y'all don't get this on TV. Let me see the tip off.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to see this no more,
Yeah.
man. This ain't Michael Jordan.
much respect. Much like I don't want people to think that I do sound like a hater a lot. And I get it. I get it.
You used to be the same way.
I ain't
about
gonna
LeBron.
say you sound like a hater. You just love LeBron. That's it, man.
That ain't even it either. I really, because I did research, and so I knew a lot about a little of this stuff. Like, seeing it in person is definitely different than ever, like, reading up on it. But, like, I knew about a little of this stuff, so I know he struggled. I know he made the first playoffs the first 2 years in his career with a less than 500 record, and then the second year he was hurt and really contributed nothing to them making the playoffs. But people in the present say, like, Jordan never missed the playoffs. And so it bothers me, I think, because I want to, like, let people know, yeah, he made them, but he didn't, do this and he didn't do that, so it comes off as a hater. And I understand that, and I'm willing to be the spokesperson for that. But I just feel it's necessary for people to know that Jordan struggled just like everybody else, and that he wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
And they want LeBron to be some perfect that Jordan never was. He struggled, and like we played devil's guy before we sat down. Like, you could easily say, like, LeBron is just as mentally tough as Jordan because Jordan needed a break and Bron didn't. He sat through that fire and everything that was thrown at him and all the hate, and it might not have been gambling, but it was everything else.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, that's why I feel like I'm compelled to kind of fight that battle for Bron.
I say this though, Bron mentally tough with all that, but he invite way more criticism than Jordan do.
You got me here.
He do, man. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be like, come on, bro.
First of all, because I know you,
Yeah.
let that 08 go, okay? Let that 08 hate go, please. Yes, it is. Okay, because you are going to ride on them 2 bad games till the wheels fall off. Now, granted, we should have definitely beat the Mavs. LeBron should have definitely beat the Mavs, okay?
LeBron should have beat the Mavs.
He is downplaying the athleticism on that team that year, 1. 2, we all wanted Dirk to get one. Come on.
I didn't. If the result was the Heat losing, I'm straight, Dirk.
I hated the Heat at that time, so I was all for it.
Now,
Dirk.
Now, don't get me. I'm not talking about against LeBron, but I'm just saying a lot of people wanted Dirk to win. That's another thing. LeBron played his butt off all season that year. Yeah, Dwayne Wade came in the playoffs. He should have all the energy because you ain't do nothing in the regular season.
That's right. See, and that's part of the reason I kind of be off Bron, because his fans, as soon as he got to Miami, they just started going in on D-Wade about what he went
No, I never would dog D-Wade, but because D-Wade
I mean, it may
is
be
one
not
of my
you, because
favorites.
you mess with D-Wade. I'm talking about the Bron fans, just social media Bron fans. They was just going in on D-Wade whenever he was like their little scapegoat, like, cuz we good, what y'all doing? Like,
LeBron, I will admit this. As a newer member of the LeBron fan club, there's a demographic of the fans who just repeat shit. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know why they're saying, but Dwayne Wade didn't carry his load. But I'm sitting here watching, and we watching him struggle through the regular season, and Bron carry him there. In 1 or 2 games in 100 almost, they didn't play in the season. Because 82 regular season games or whatever they play, plus 20-something playoffs.
Because it's the finals, it's my fault.
And he averages.
You should definitely. Don't get me wrong. As a fan, Bron, I would give you 65% of the blame because you are the star player on the team, and you are supposed to bring at least 25 plus to every single game. So that series was off for him. Yeah. Yes, it was.
He didn't play terrible.
He didn't play terrible. Games. He did play terrible in Game 4. I'll never forget that because I just couldn't believe what I was watching. But like I said.
And it was scheme.
And I'm talking to Clem. I ain't talking to Troy Davis. I'm talking to Clem. Let that 08 hate go and get off my man's Brian, man. He done showed you plenty. First of all, for you to even be half of a fan now, that's saying enough.
I always been a Brian. Like I said, I'm unbiased. I like everything. I like everybody. I ain't had no problem with Brian to that shit. So, my bad about the cussing. I need to take a shot at the yak, you know what I'm saying, to this goddamn Cinco. But
Cinco, shout out to Cinco.
Know what I'm saying? It's Cinco and Taco, too. We quarantine up podcasting. But, man, I'm just saying, when the folk be talking about the GOAT talk, man, that, like I said earlier, we was off camera, man, Jordan you could say he had his mental breakdown because he left. But in the time of the moment when everything on the line, can't say he ain't never in the finals. He just crumbled. He
showed up. I mean, but I think that's just as much of a team.
Brian only got one time that I count against him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm counting every loss to the war against him. Now, I ain't that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? But he got that little one time because he supposed to dominate him.
It's hard to ever get past it because, like you say, and like they say, he definitely should have brought more.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, like, and go back and really look at what you watch, and that's why I say it's a demographic of people that repeat things.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as people want to make it out. It seemed extremely passive, but the way they were playing,
it was mediocre.
It was just. I think if he could go back, he would have been like, I could have been more aggressive in a lot of spots.
I know he know that,
but I truly do feel like sitting back, he feel like he was still making the right plays. I truly do feel like he sit back and like. I made the right plays.
Yeah, he made the right plays.
Damn, I wish I could have just went there. I probably should have went there.
He made the right play. He got the high IQ. He made right plays, but he made some of the dominating plays. Just like, I gotta make sure we win the game. Like,
but I don't think that haunts him as much as I think. And I wish Kobe was still alive to answer this question as much as them losing to the Pistons did bother Kobe because how he performed in that series and how he felt like he let him down because I think he alienated Shaq a little bit in that series.
Oh, the Pistons got in.
Got in his head, and he alienated Shaq.
The boy playing Dito. That's the real bad boy. You want to be real. They play real defense, not that bad boys that fight and all that. That's trying to hurt folks and all that. Man, they ain't defense.
They need to do another Bad Boys documentary. Because I think people are fooled by them being called the Bad Boys, thinking they were the only physical team.
Oh no, they weren't.
The league couldn't have been a lot more physical when it was just one team doing it.
When the Knicks
they can't have it both ways.
No, it was real physical back then.
That was a classic series. That Knicks Bulls series, I ain't really hadn't watched that for real.
I hate that Bulls team. I mean, not that Bulls team, that Knicks team.
Hey, John Stark was a beast.
That's really the second star on that team, and people saying that I like one of the best teams, Jordan. Like, stop mentioning the Knicks when they say good. John Starks was just number 2 guy.
I would never Patrick Ewing. I always thought Patrick Ewing was just trash to me.
He's sorry.
Man, Mutombo.
But him too.
Mutombo was not sorry.
Mutombo, I like
Mutombo was trash.
No, he just was.
He couldn't do number block.
That's all he could do, but you know I love defense.
Ashamed to beat.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Man, come on, man. He disrespecting Tumbo now.
No,
I got you.
Come on. I was about to hit him with the...
Hey, y'all doing
Relax.
y'all doing all that. What Matumbo got? What accolades he got?
Defensive Player of the Year. I think he got a couple of those.
Okay.
At least one.
And that's the only thing.
MJ respect him. MJ respect him.
What MJ said about Matumbo?
He said, it was a conversation about having a dunk
you
on.
cool. I dunked on you.
You know, that's respect, man. MJ
Yeah, I dunked on you.
Oh my God, I'm done.
Man.
I'm trying to create something from him. I just
I'm
like
done.
Matumbo.
Whatever.
But but that doc gonna have folks locked in for the next couple of weeks till it go off, man. So I'm
For
looking
sure.
forward
What we gonna
to
do
next
afterwards?
Um,
Let's think about the after.
You know what's so crazy? Because last Sunday I forgot totally about Insecure because I was watching that and it was like the next day everybody was
it's
talking about
trash.
Insecure on Twitter and I'm like, oh, let me go watch it.
It's not good.
Crickets.
It's just not good anymore.
I can't
Hey,
take
that was somebody
Molly
else said.
this
Man,
season.
Molly.
She tripping. First of
tripping with
all,
old
if
baby.
I'm backing up in the parking space,
Oh man.
you gonna go find another one. I don't care what you
Yes.
driving and who you is.
Yeah, then she tripping with old buddy. She just off and on with him.
It's like, girl, make your mind up. Do you want to be friends with me or no? If
Then
not,
she
walk
just-
away.
When they was at the little baby shower, she was just like,
If you want to be my girlfriend or no, if not, walk away.
She was
Like,
just hating. She was just hating and throwing a little shade, a little salt the whole time. The little
No,
baby shower, like, dang,
stop.
Molly, you
Hey,
be
look,
cool, man.
I'm
What
so
else?
disinterested in it. I can't even get into it. Like, I'm just like, why is
I watch a lot
never-
of TV. So.
And and see, for me, for TV, once I see like it's a revolving door and it keep happening,
yeah.
I get so disinterested. Like Prison Break, when it's like I can see like, okay, he gonna keep getting into some shit. He gonna figure it out. He gonna get loose, and they gonna find him again.
Yeah.
So Issa is like this thing with her and Lawrence. I'm tired of it.
yeah.
I'm tired of my. It's just like, how long can you? You gotta like.
This first season again, ain't it?
Listen, I think I need to be a
Because
movie
they definitely
critic
gonna get
too.
back together.
Yeah, they setting it
you
up.
see it coming.
Yeah.
You see it,
They
or,
better.
or they
she
gonna
just need
do,
a win, period.
or they
Like,
gonna
why she
have
keep
they
losing?
slept with each other because I didn't even really pay
No.
attention. Okay,
Nah, they
that's
on
that's
good
gonna
time.
happen, or something's gonna happen to that magnitude. They gonna
Because
get back together.
condolences, she just is not it.
Yeah, she the fair
And that's
baby.
not her name,
What is
but
that?
that's what I call her.
Yeah, everybody call
Who's
her
that?
condolences.
Condola.
Oh, Lawrence
girl-
Lawrence
Oh,
girl
the
right
other
now.
girl. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She was.
But her and Issa
Fish
like
and
business
water.
partners or something though. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kinda crazy.
yeah. That's
But yeah, man.
messy.
Yeah, man. But Insecure, cool, man.
Drake dropped. Y'all can listen to that after the Jordan documentary. Jordan got y'all too lit. My boy put a little. It ain't nothing special, crazy, but it's some good listening.
I ain't
It
listened to
is what
yet.
it is, man. Just a little demo type. Some cool Drake raps.
Mm-hmm.
Some cool Drake songs.
Yeah, what I appreciate about it, and people hate on him for this, is when he tries to do different things. I really enjoy that about him. He hop on different beats. And most rappers, like I look at like, that's a so-and-so beat, that's a so-and-so beat. To me, it's not a beat Drake couldn't hop on and really spit some heat.
Man, he used to hop on beats. He don't even hop on now. Like the beats he used to
Yeah.
hop on back in the day don't sound nothing like what he hop
Yeah.
on now, man. So
Be hating on him because he do reggae beats and stuff
Man,
like that. I
listen
like
here.
that shit.
listen here, man. All y'all favorite rappers wearing tight pants and leather and zippers and
Oh,
all
I don't
that.
wear the leather.
Drake a regular guy, man. That man don't never. He rocking Jordan sweatsuits and all kind of stuff.
I do like
That's
that.
But
true.
people just swear he just so corny and stuff, man. Like I be like, I mean,
Need to
okay,
make-
all of them do some corny stuff,
You
man.
need to
but
make the shoes a little bit more easier to get. But other than that, I
talking
like
about Drake.
Yeah, the Jordan.
Over
Yeah, I be wanting them so
Oh yeah,
bad.
them OVO Joints.
And shout out to Drake, friend of the family. I met him a couple times. He's a really nice guy. He's normal. I don't. Yeah, like
for real?
I personally
Oh,
met him.
damn.
So it's like for me, I look at him and it's like he is really normal.
Yeah,
like,
he just be chilling.
like
for
he'll
real,
like
bro.
he
You can
really
tell though.
yeah like what he wants to portray, and I think people think is like him trying to like be like that celebrity to try to act hella normal.
Mhm.
Like he pull up and he just really wants to do normal shit.
Yeah.
Like he be at like I went to the last concert because it was here.
Mhm.
For his last tour, the concert, last stop was here. So I went and we went to a little party afterwards and whatnot. His party and it's your party, your biggest show, and like he just so humble, like, cause he really don't care about all that. Like he really cared about people. Like he was more concerned about everybody else in his own party.
Yeah.
Like so, like he really is normal as hell. Like people
Yeah.
play him to be hella corny.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
like
but
that.
well,
man.
they think that's corny though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So it's just what we portray in this world today. It's weird.
Yeah, I used to think relationships was corny.
Yeah.
Now
That-
look at you now.
I used to think that was the most corny shit ever. Like what? Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, you were.
Definitely a lot of improvement in that area.
Yeah.
What else after? What else can we watch after? Or happen? Because ain't not much sports. Well, sports popping off.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
Korean
yeah.
baseball.
Got some more water. throat getting dry and shit.
Yeah, you have to go grab. Yeah, just go.
Yeah, I grab.
Yeah, it's right there over there.
My bad, y'all.
It's all good. You can hear it still when you go on the bike. He like, it's too much. I be telling you, they thought I had corona. It just be that talking. But South Korea, right there behind you. South Korea, baseball is back.
Oh yeah, you
The little desk right there, Clem. You see it? Come back this way.
I can see it in
Right
the mirror.
There, straight in front
Where
of
the
you.
chair is.
Yeah. It's nothing in there? Oh, Lord.
I know he was rising, Alabama country boy.
Yeah. He asked me earlier, too. He like, you got something to drink? I definitely told him no, too, didn't
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I told him. Okay. You back? We good. So, Korean baseball, we back with it. They out there balling in South Korea. They done cranked the league back up. They got masks on. No fans. But they balling. How you feel about that?
Wait, they playing with the mask on?
Yeah, some of them. I mean, it's a choice, but most of the players do have masks
Wow.
on. I can't do it. I'm probably going to be the American pitcher I saw, he didn't have a mask on.
I'm like, asthmatic.
Yeah, like I be walking around.
Breathing.
I got one of them industrial masks. I'm sure that's not the proper one anyway. Them painting shits, because I be walking around like I can't breathe after 2 minutes. I'm already pulling it off.
Right.
But I'm sure playing sports with a mask on is going to be the hardest thing ever. So
I couldn't do it. Bro.
I couldn't do that part. But it was good to see some athletic stuff happening again, man. Yeah. The draft just wasn't enough.
It wasn't.
That feeling was gone like immediately when it was over. Like,
oh man, back to this.
But that definitely gave me some energy, because I think now major sports leagues will see that it's possible. Hopefully, if things work out, nobody gets sick, and
then it'll work out.
It'll work out.
Then they mentioned something about the NBA too this week.
They've been possibly returning. Bron ain't. Yeah, I'm with you, Bron. They trying to steal your prime from you, and we ain't gonna do it. He said, we gonna finish this. I don't care if we gotta go and cancel next season. He need it now.
He want it right now. This was his ring anyway.
I gotta take a call break. I'm sorry.
He gotta go again.
I gotta go outside.
He gotta go again. He gotta get it out of his system. Me and they gonna hold you down till you come back. I told, look, you thought I was kidding. This water is paramount when you get to talk.
Mike, you see, you got folks choking over here because you want to be in Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah, we need your water, and we need your water. You in Clearwater, he need to replenish your water.
Lord,
and he don't need to be in no water.
That.
Just stay, get white with the water, Mike. But yeah, man, these folks balling. He out there yakking it up. Ball Brothers. I want to wait for him. Ball Brothers signed to Roc Nation. You good? He back at it again.
I think the little tip. I told you I'm warm about it. So.
He had to handle that. It's all good, man. Everybody, look. This won't be the first time, man. Maddox done popped up. We just, that's the beautiful thing about podcasting, man.
Right.
Anything goes. Ball Brothers. Signing with Roc Nation.
Shout out to them.
I feel like that's gonna be big for them. They need that.
Definitely.
They needed that.
My grandma said that's my cousin.
Who?
The Balls.
Oh.
Yeah, they said they're my cousins.
Clay Thompson, my cousin too.
You said, is that you keep saying that's
my
not
last name Thompson.
That's not your cousin.
And we look alike.
But
and I can shoot.
I gotta see when it's quarantine over. See, because Nate, I really didn't. We gotta see. I gotta get you back out there on that court and see what you working with.
It's gonna be tough.
Hey, don't sleep on me either. But I was like,
we gonna get you out there too.
I was like a D-Wade, Charles Barkley type without no jumper. I'm trying
you
to tell
built like it for sure.
I'm trying to tell you, I can play the 1 through the 5.
I'm gonna come out on that field with you too. And
you gonna be out there by yourself.
You ain't coming out there?
I be toe my ACL like that.
I probably would too. We gonna tear it together. Look it out there.
Then we'll be the ACL.
I told you I got the helmet.
My ACL too.
Ooh, I don't want to be part of that crew though. I don't want to be part of that crew. But the Ball Brothers, man, signed to Roc Nation, man. Big move. Big move.
That means Jello gonna get his too.
Yeah, Roc Nation been making shit happen for athletes, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The boy marketable though.
They are.
They marketable though. So, and Melo about to go
to the Hawks.
Damn, they were #1. He gonna go to the Hawks?
What y'all gotta do?
I know he ain't going to the Warriors. The Warriors ain't
I'm tripping. I'm like the season. This is weird. I was finna ask what pick y'all got, like the
Oh
season.
no!
Like this, I'm telling you, is
I'm
weird
just
right
talking crap
now.
anyway. I'm just
but
talking
we
crap.
can't start
Y'all
talking
in the
that talk.
running though,
Yeah.
for sure.
We can't start
I would
talking
love that
talk to
fit
come.
though.
We gotta wait
I don't
for
know
them,
when.
man.
The June might be the August might be the new June.
Hey, it's cool.
Championships in Virgo season. I'll take it.
Period. Oh, listen.
I love to see an NBA Finals in August or something, just random time. Like, let me see it. Come on. It did like 82 game season, man. Y'all cut that down.
If the championship
Cause
in
that when
September,
baseball be on anyway.
You think we
the
ain't gonna watch?
championship in September, who you think ain't going to the game?
They need to extend
Labor Day championship game self.
You know what? I got a better idea for the NBA.
What?
Next season, we just implement the regular season start in February, so that whole season during baseball is basketball going on too, and then you ain't got to watch. You got football by itself. So when playoff football going on, you ain't got to watch basketball.
See, I need that.
You need that? You like that little period?
Because it did, playoff football. It's one guy go home and it way less teams. So
yeah, and then
it be
college
so
football,
dry
it'd be
during the
like
week,
a
man.
yeah.
And college,
Okay.
I mean, college football, they be on
Bowl season.
Yeah, college basketball just been blah since Zion and the boys.
Since forever.
And it's gonna be even more blah because of this G League.
Oh man.
But don't get me started.
Let's get started. It's on the list.
I know this is what you want to
They
talk
lost.
about.
I gotta find. I gotta find
the
the kid name. Can you let Nick? Do you know the kid name?
Nah, I seen they were talking about the boy who went to the G League though.
This is what I was saying before on episode whatever about this whole G League situation, because I just feel like it's just going to make college sports so boring. It's going to get irrelevant. You're going to have a lot of second tier players in NCAA because everybody won't want to go to the G League and make that quick money where you will probably remain. Because how many people you know leaving the G League and going to the league and being an all-star? And except who?
One, Pascal
Siakam.
He the only one. He the first one.
That's it.
That's not to say there won't be more.
Nah, I'm not saying it won't be more, but it's like, come on, how long has the G League been in existence?
I'm just trying to keep them motivated. The one that already made their decision. Hey, y'all got the confidence to go. Whew. I mean, hey, I hope it worked, and it forced the NCAA to pay them boy right or something.
Well, I mean, they agreed. It seemed like the NCAA agreed to pay players off their likeness. The kid's name is, looks like DeShazen Nix, something like that. DeShazen Nix. So he decommitted from UCLA to
Deshaun, even though it's spelled like that.
What did it say? That's Deshaun?
No, I'm just saying. You know
that
how
probably is
people
Deshaun for real or something. Now that I think about it, but he decommitted from UCLA, go to the G League. It's called actually the G League Pathway Program. For everybody who don't know, give a kind of some facts and figures that I know about it. They actually don't play on the G League team. They're kind of just working out, using the facility, so they're not actually playing a fixed schedule or anything like that. They get $500K up to, whatever they negotiate the contract, they get paid that. And, whatever else they can negotiate. And for some reason, this is going to posture them up to be a better pro.
Hey, man.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
So my thing is, once they get them to where they think they need to be, then do they go in the G League or do you get to work out?
I mean,
for me, I sit back and I ask, and I've asked since the Jalen Green kid signed and did this, where's the upside in this? And when I say that, I'm not saying it's a bad deal for the NBA. It's perfect. Bravo. This is great. For the kid, maybe a good deal right now.
Yeah.
But when I look at it, I'm like, where's the upside? Especially, it's not like we're asking you to wait a couple of years or wait a couple of months. Literally. Wait a few months. Go and have fun. I ain't ask you to do anything crazy. Go have fun. Stay out of trouble. And in those 3 or 4 months, I can double that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I'm looking at the upside. Even financially, you get $500,000 up front. Hell, they paid DeAndre Ayton almost half that to come to Arizona. Sure, if you're good enough, you can get $250K.
Yeah. Hey, you seen that boy Jason Tatum said he ain't worth it. Somebody let me find out Duke gave you $600,000.
The G League? That's what he said. Tatum. What Tatum said?
Yeah,
not
Tatum
working.
was saying that about the G League.
Yeah, it's not
he was
because then
saying
you
still
getting
go to
taxed
college.
anyway.
He was saying
And that's exactly
At least
why
them
the
booster checks ain't getting
NCAA,
taxed.
right. And see, now the NCAA, letting them do endorsements and things of that nature. You should have done that in the beginning. And
Man,
this
they supposed to be
wouldn't
getting them for
even
Monday.
come into fruition.
Yeah, this is definitely reactive from the NCAA, and that's the
Bruh, the only reason I say I don't want them to get paid like that is because they not gonna be focused.
Yeah, it's gonna mess up the sport.
It's gonna mess up the sport. It's gonna already youth sports already is messed up right now because they're trying to, make their child ready for the next level.
Yeah,
okay,
too
it's getting too soon, and it's
set
getting
up somewhere
outrageous.
you gotta
they
get
like it's gonna be like fuck middle school. See, I messed up. It's gonna be like forget middle school next.
That's 10 push-ups.
10 push-ups. I got them. After this, we're gonna get them.
And an MJ post.
They need to set up like a you got to not get drafted and finish school or
It got
something like that, and then
Something
you get rewarded your money after school after.
Yeah.
Cause they pay them doing. Man, folk gonna be
You're
like
practically paying these
folk gonna
kids to do nothing.
They gonna be.
Just to keep them from
They
going
gonna
to
turn
college.
into the dream. Going to play college sport gonna turn into the dream. I go to college, make some money off sports, and I don't even gotta go to lead them. I can just make that flip that.
It's just
It
time.
ain't gonna work like that.
Right. It's just time to look at it for what it is.
Yeah.
The NBA knows they're just paying kids to not go to the NCAA. That's literally what it is.
Hey, but y'all know who crunk up this whole little revolution though. LeVar Ball, shout out to him, man.
I won't say that per se.
He definitely started this.
You think
He
so?
crunked that man. He start man. Wasn't nobody the G League wasn't talking about that until he crunked that little JBA up, man.
You know what?
And now,
I
now he
forgot about
to
the
be able,
JBA.
And now he about to be able to say he produced
Not
a lottery
this.
pick out of it with his son.
Let me switch my
Facts.
verbiage. This is the NBA's attempt to make sure something like that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, for real.
Because, like I said, I always clap for LeVar. Like, from every perspective, like, yeah, let me show you how much money I can make off my kid.
Yeah.
Why the hell am I going to let him go sign to Nike? And like you see, whatever Jalen Green, whatever shoe company he signed with, I guarantee you it'll be for peanuts on the dollar compared to how much if Big Baller Brand would have been, like if they would have handled business on the back end probably, how big Baller Brand would be if LaMelo make it.
Man. If they would have kept that thing right, man, and
but it's the back end
Lonzo
business.
not had a little resurgence in New Orleans, he still been rocking with BBB like that.
Yeah.
Man, and then LaMelo come, man, they'll be set up.
And they still got a chance because the reason it failed wasn't their fault. It was some, a guy they had, and
but he was doing
It was
thing.
production, but you've already let how many shoes go?
Yeah.
And you had already accepted how many orders and ain't shipped off such
$500 for a shoe?
And you
in
ain't
this
even,
year?
they ain't
And it
even
was
coming
a
in
week.
2 weeks. They
But you ain't
take
even got no
half
stats
a
in the
year.
NBA. You think I'm finna go?
And they were not a good shoe. That's
Yeah,
the
it
one.
was
Like
trash.
even he said, like, yeah, I couldn't wear those. Like I had to change them like
But see,
every
Lonzo
quarter.
real though. Lonzo
And he
keep it
was
real,
he
though.
changed into some hyper dunks. That's
Yeah.
how you know we're bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
Lonzo
boy.
keep it real though, man.
I hope my boy take his time like John Wall. John Wall still never. Did he ever pick anybody else after he went and said he was a shoe free agent after he left Reebok?
He with the Adidas, then.
Yeah.
Wall, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, he was at
Adidas.
Adidas.
is he?
Yeah,
I remember if it was a minute where he was just wearing everything.
Yeah, but he
no,
went to
he
Adidas
Adidas.
though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's a low top.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't really like Adidas.
We gotta
hoop
think.
shoes.
We gotta think in the league need a shoe right now though.
I think they need to take Greek Freaks from him. He not ready for that. He not ready for this.
It's
I mean,
too late.
he a marketable player though.
Yeah.
He's
man.
a marketable player,
That's
but
easy.
I can tell he not not fashionable or he's not there enough putting effort into his shoe. Because this shoe look like it just don't seem like they put a lot of effort into
They
like,
do have a turn Nike side back within it.
Yeah.
that's it. That it just
It
like
looked like a low top. What's the
hyper
shoe
dunk, like it looks like
No, it wasn't. Y'all know them low top KDs that came out. That was
like
the
a
cheaper
team
KD.
shoe.
Mhm.
Yes, I know exactly.
It looked
what you're
exactly
talking
like that with the back of
Yeah,
Nike.
it was just like they did a really good job, I think, of marketing him after the shoe, like with the Coming to America release and all that.
Oh,
but-
because kids buy them. They're inexpensive.
Yeah.
They're comfortable still to hoop in.
and they love the Greek Freak.
And low tops are in.
But,
They don't like the high tops no more.
Yeah, I don't even like the high tops to hooping.
But that's why you have 68% of basketball players having ankle injuries. But don't get me started on
Talk
that.
your
that's-
talk your shit, man.
That's my weakest. Every time I'm in the gym, I'm hurting them, but it's just something about it. I don't know. It's also something about us as athletes, just idiots.
But
Just don't get it. Like I understand if I put some high tops on, I'd be good.
Jordan got what, 2 low top shoes? Maybe?
I can't. I never hoop in low top. I can't do it.
Them, most of Jordan shit is like mids anyway.
Yeah.
Mids are cool though. Mids
Yeah, I
are
love
still
mid, so
supporting your ankle.
yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely can.
Kobe got us right towards the end when he started hurting his lower extremities. He really
Boy,
And then
got
made them ugly
big old shoes.
Nike Kobe's with the
yeah.
long. Oh, I hated them. Ooh, they was so.
that was the only pair I didn't have a pair of, like in like history of Kobe's. I was like, I just can't
I like
even
to see,
force
I like
myself
to,
to,
see women,
spin as
man.
much as they cost, and then
But see, the kids ones
I
was
just like to see
mid. They
women
weren't
wearing
high.
them. Like
Which one?
on some casual wear, like
Oh.
women wearing them. They just look alright.
You
on
heard
them,
me,
then.
bruh? But
Said
the women that were wearing it, they probably had the kids version on, which
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
as high either.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and bulky. They didn't,
I don't
they didn't
know,
have a
yeah,
lot of
I
that
ain't-
bulk on it.
They look
were
better. They
mid
look
top.
better than them Adidas Kobe's back in the
I
day.
used to
Oh
like
yeah,
those.
fact.
What?
No,
I used to like those.
Them-
I
them
used to call them the
spaceships,
rope
they-
spaceships.
Them spaceships, like they was.
I'm a super fan though, so it's like it's almost a point where like anything he would have put
Yeah,
out.
I feel
like,
you
I'm
because
with
I used to want all the D-Wade Converses for.
Yeah, those were ugly.
and they was
Those were
terrible.
terrible.
I just want the D-Wade Jordans, and they was trash.
Just so you
Where
get
the
I'm at.
models he was rocking, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
just
I ain't
want
gonna lie, I had a phase of the D Wade, but the
But
Chinese
the way
brand
away's
was-
hard. Like they have
Right,
like
those-
different colorways on them. They be hard though.
I definitely got a couple of way away.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's time to get the people what they want. We got to repeat, man. Freck say he want to come back again this week. Say he upset. Say I blindsided him.
Okay.
Say I be lying. He said he got to fact check me. So I'm gonna call him up. We gonna see what he got to say this week. You know what I'm saying? We got him in here. Let's see what he got for us.
Well,
Hey, why you sound so irritated every time you pick up the phone? You be mad?
say what?
You mad?
What do you mean I'm mad?
You always
never
sound
mad.
irritated. Hello? You mad?
I'm never mad.
Okay.
I'm never mad. I'm
good?
always in the
People answer the phone.
I'm always in the straight mood, man.
Okay.
Unless you call ready for that action. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is.
You live, bro. I want you to know. That's why I wanted to stop. You get arrested. I'm sure you from St. Louis. You know all about that. When you get arrested, they read you. You know, they like, look, I'm finna read you your rights. Look, you live on the HasBeens Podcast, dog.
What up?
Whatever
What up,
you
everybody?
say on here gonna be used against you, man. You feel me?
That's right. That's right. Because everything I say is gonna be facts.
Okay.
So now I
I
gotta.
speak facts. Go ahead.
Okay, so we speaking facts right now. So we just got done talking about the G League and kids going to the G League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over going to the NCAA. So I want to first ask you, what do you feel about that?
Okay, can I put on my Dr. Umar Johnson, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey hat for a minute?
Sure thing, brother.
Okay. So what the man is trying to do is to depreciate the value of brother LeVar Ball's league that he created to get these young brothers paid.
Amen.
I just said it.
Literally just said that about 2 minutes ago. Good job, Mr. Davis.
But yes, it is a great thing for these kids to get paid for their talent when they turn 18. When you think about the MLB, the hockey, every other league outside of NFL and the NBA, they get paid for their talent as soon as they turn 18. You can go pro at 18 in the major league, I believe.
Yeah.
But,
You get drafted right out of high school still.
But and the NBA and the NFL is the only two that don't. So I'm with it. I think the NCAA is a scam. The G League, I think they're doing what LeVar Ball is trying to do. They're trying to take away from him. They're taking his idea and running with it. So that's how I feel about it. I think them boys should go overseas. You get the experience. You get the experience. You get the money. I love it.
Yeah, that was my biggest issue with it. Is like they're not even playing, so they're not doing the one fundamental thing that is required to get better at the sport and playing. That's what right then I knew it wasn't about like basketball. So
yeah.
Nay, you got anything? Nay is an athletic director and definitely heavily involved in education. So she really feels strongly about this, Fred.
I'm not
How do
saying
you?
that I'm not with it. That's fine, but my whole thing is that experience going to only be that, because who is going to go to the NBA from that, or are they going to even get to the G League, because they're not going to be playing immediately.
Right.
So it's like we don't know what's going to come next with that. And then of course, majority, if not all of the kids that's going to be going to the G League are going to be black, which means that's going to lower our percentage some more when it comes to colleges, because who going to want to go to school after that? I know I wouldn't if I was a star player.
I thought I was a
So
I would.
star.
it's over with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, they do say that they're going to, pay for your education or whatever of that nature. But me at an 18 with an 18-year-old mind, I'm not thinking about no schoolwork right now. I got $500,000 and I'm doing what I want to do right now. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm okay with it. Yes, these kids do deserve more than what they're getting. The NCAA should have changed their mind about the endorsements and given them at least a stipend or something years and years and years ago. All of this is coming because of the G League. So yes, the change is needed, but I feel like it's still gonna take it. I don't know what it's about to do. College
This ain't it.
basketball, huh?
This ain't it. I just know.
Yeah, I just don't.
Y'all
feel
like? Well, the thing is, one thing for it is that these kids get to go through an NBA system. So they get to the Long Island Nets. You're in the system of the Brooklyn Nets or whatever. So you get actual NBA training and NBA knowledge. And you get NBA ready at a young age.
But what does that mean if you're not going to the Nets?
Exactly.
What is?
Now I can see if I get a guaranteed
it's
contract
like,
after 4 years or
I get
something.
the value of like an internship at a company you may not work for. Like, but he don't need an instructional guide on how to play basketball for the Nets if they completely do something different than the team he's drafted by the Lakers. That serves him no purpose. Like, I think like learning how to be a professional, like the vet's gonna teach him that anyway, regardless of where he go. Like if he got good,
they do that in college.
Yeah, and they gonna prepare you, and it's I don't think that much is required to be prepared to be an NBA player.
If you see these one schools, first of all, they are preparing you for college. That's why they're putting millions of dollars into that program. Yeah, I get that they are making money off of the players, which they totally are. I totally get why everybody wants them to get paid. But at the same time, a lot of those millions of dollars are getting back in the program. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're just making the money off of it.
Right.
Now, I do like the fact that they wanted to pay the kids. That's fine with me. But it still needs to be a clause with that as well, because if I'm on the bench and I got a player getting $20K a season, then I want some money too. It's gonna be a problem either way.
Mm-hmm. They gonna and it's just gonna be hard. Go ahead.
Well, see, we live in America, the land of capitalism. I think each person individual value. Zion should get paid more than other people because Zion brought the excitement back to the college last year. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem with that's what I was about to get into. The problem with that is telling an 17, 18-year-old kid he's not as important as Zion Williamson. How can you possibly do that effectively?
You ain't got to do it like that. You can just everybody they set him out, but Zion gonna make more money off his name and not like they can now.
But how can you quantify? That's what it's just gonna be really hard to quantify.
That's exactly what I'm saying. My whole thing is, yes, Zion, you get everybody on the team need to get a set amount.
Yeah, the same amount.
And then that star player needs to get their money from the endorsements and from social media.
Or maybe performance kickers or something like that.
Zion definitely had a commercial in
Making All-American team might get you more money.
See what Freck
right. Shoe deals and all that. But my thing is Zion's worth more than other people. I mean, NCAA, they did this to themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
Like I said,
100%.
This whole system brought in place from LeVar Ball. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so NCAA, they did this to themselves. So them kids should have been getting paid.
And
there's no way I shouldn't be getting paid off my name. You know what I'm saying? If Durag Poppy is bringing people to the stands, I should get something. And if somebody's gonna pay me money to go play a charity basketball game or whatever, I should be able to get that. You know,
right.
Out of the way, it's
and I agree with that.
Unfair.
That would have Zion would have had.
Because I think it ain't even about necessarily paying the kids. That ain't the big deal. It's when you go suppress them from making their own money. So it's damn near only thing I can go do is work at McDonald's to make money for myself, Or because I'm Zion Williamson, like you said, I could just go to this charity basketball game and make an appearance because I am Zion Williamson
Zion
and
was
get
a
paid.
superstar.
And that is the problem.
But y'all
And-
crazy
Right.
if y'all think they ain't taking care of.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You
we-
heard me just say
come on.
DeAndre
Come
Ayton
on,
got
bro.
$250K to go to Arizona.
And you can tell that just by seeing all these fools' houses on the draft.
Yeah.
Come
Right.
on,
We
bro.
are-
Like,
hey,
come
hey.
on.
All that ice.
Right.
You know we talked about it last week, how they do the draft stories. How your mama got no eyes, no legs, and they never
But you
had a
got a
job.
range.
And he, you feel me?
I
Come
said-
And
on.
we all know,
Come on,
Alabama and LSU been playing their players for years. We know that about
I
Alabama
don't know.
and
They might
LSU.
be doing it at Bama. We don't do those type of
Man,
things.
Boy,
come
you
on, man.
crazy, Ellis.
In the Power
I was
Five.
just about to say,
Hey, Fred,
Power
Fred,
school.
Fred.
You
In the
took the
Power
words
Five
out my
school, man.
mouth. Boy, bye.
That's all that is.
LSU.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What y'all talking
LSU
about,
handing
Fred?
out checks.
I'm sure we handing out them. Everybody handing out. Coach K handing out them bags.
Not Mizzou.
Coach K, Mike,
Mizzou.
whatever his name is. I ain't
I
talking
wouldn't
about the
put it past
Migos,
him.
Coach K either.
Krzyzewski.
Chris.
I wouldn't put it past Coach K.
Yeah,
We
how
don't
you-
do that. We don't do that in Mizzou though. You know
That's
what I'm
because y'all
saying?
don't win.
Not yet. 5 years, Mizzou's gonna run the SEC. Mark my words.
No.
Mark my words. OG Freckles said it right here.
In basketball?
No.
I don't know.
Football.
Oh no.
No.
Football. 5 years.
What's a Midwestern sport that y'all might? Baseball, maybe?
No, basketball. Missouri.
Oh.
Y'all be halfway decent in basketball sometimes.
You just be okay that
We do.
Missouri is. Yeah, y'all got the Chiefs. Just be happy with that. That's it.
I'm not a kid. I don't root for Kansas City. I'm from St. Louis.
Wow.
The Rams left there already. We talked about this just last
I
night.
don't care. I still see the Super Bowl parade.
Where?
I still see the Super Bowl. I'm good.
What's the
I see
name?
the Super Bowl parade.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? I seen the World Series championship. I seen the hockey championship. You know what I'm
You did
saying?
see one
And
of
I
them this
just-
year. Yeah.
Yes, I did. And you know what? This whole Corona thing messed up a Cardinals championship and a Blues championship.
And the Lakers
But-
one, right, too?
Please. Please. Stop. King Kawhi runs LA. Don't disrespect Kawhi like that.
Bye. Good
King
night.
Kawhi.
Good night.
King Kawhi. Don't.
Good night.
I got one more thing on the list, and I got one. So you gonna enjoy this with us too, man. You gonna bring the show out with us. We got one thing to talk about. Cause I don't know
All right,
what you
for
get to
sure.
talk. I knew you was gonna say some stupid shit about my Lakers, and I just wanted to hear it, but I don't want to get into it. Erykah Badu and Jill Scott,
right.
they supposed to be going at it on IG Live. You tuning in?
I wasn't, but I might.
What?
I might.
Who you got? Who you
pro-
taking?
Who I'm taking? I'm taking Jill.
You freaky.
What?
Yeah, that's why I know.
I'm taking Jill.
Man, I
I
got
know why you taking Jill. We ain't talking about that kind of stuff, man.
No.
Good
If we was talking about that kind of stuff,
The
if we
mic.
talking, I'm taking Erykah.
Oh,
I'm talking Erykah.
weird.
nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because Erykah got she got something about some kind of witchcraft about her that I'm willing to fall
You
for.
want to be dressing funny.
I will be dressing funny. Yes, I'm willing to sacrifice my whole sane mind frame for Erykah Badu. I'm willing to bite that bullet. But we're talking about music-wise, I'm taking Jill.
She had my boy Andre 3 Stacks messed up, didn't she?
I'll be
My boy
across the
didn't
screen.
my boy
Three-track, Common.
didn't put nothing out for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
want
talking to Tiffany
man.
Haddish.
Who?
Common. Oh, sorry. I had said Common.
Oh,
You
I was
talking
about to say that.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
I said 3 Stacks really down bad.
No, 3 stacks.
Well,
right.
Common
I
down
had said
bad,
Common
too.
and you had said 3 stacks. My bad.
Comment.
Man, ain't that wrong, man.
I'm
Don't
trying to get
you
back to
do that,
regular.
man.
He's not dressing funny no more.
All
But,
right.
Hey, man, but
but everybody else went crazy, and I'm willing to go crazy. You know, Jay Electronica released his first album at the beginning in hip hop since it started. You know what I'm saying? Erykah Badu could take me away from my Xbox. That's how powerful I think she is.
I got Erykah Badu winning the battle though. Like I got Erykah Badu over Jill. Music,
I actually think I got Jill Scott, bro.
I got Badu.
It's going to be
I'm
hard.
going with Jill.
I think
I think
actually
Jill.
thinking about it because
I
I
think-
listening to him talk. Like I had time to think, and like Erykah Badu like is cool because everybody else told me she was cool.
Right.
I actually like Jill Scott because I like her music. So that
Jill Scott
leads
has
me to
a
believe she has a
larger-
better catalog.
Body of music than I believe Erykah does.
Shit. I don't
It's
know
going to
about
be a
that.
tough one.
When is it going down?
Jill got about two. Jill got
Oh,
about,
this
hey,
preliminary.
No, yeah, it going down. I think
it's
like
going
this
down.
this week.
Oh, so
I
it's
just can't-
signed.
I
Yeah,
don't
Oh, you
know.
okay?
Timberland and Swiss Beats set it up. The little verses.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
But
I gotta get into that because I'm getting really bored. So like I gotta actually start getting
it be
entertained.
popular. Like when Teddy Riley did it, they shut the internet down. That's the only thing everybody was
That
talking
show
about.
did.
Really?
That show that Teddy Riley got
It was
smoked.
horrible.
Twice.
All right, Freck. With that in mind,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it back to sports for you because you think you're
All
just a
right.
historian of sports.
Okay.
Give me a dream
I do.
matchup. Don't try to get all crazy with the errors and stuff. Kind of make it realistic. But give me like a dream matchup of like a matchup we didn't see enough of that you wish we could have seen a lot of in the league or NFL or field hockey. That's your favorite sport.
Mizzou beating up LSU and field hockey. But nah, realistically, I would have loved to see the Kobe and LeBron final.
That would have been
matchup.
game. Yeah, that would have been it. That definitely would have been it.
Why we didn't see that?
Bron ain't get it done. Dwight,
yeah,
man.
Brian,
Your boy.
Dwight.
Your boy did it to us, man.
Oh, I was a Lakers fan then.
Dwight, I'm talking about. When he played for the Magic.
Oh,
He beat
yeah.
Bron and got to the finals.
He did.
Imagine saying one of my biggest obstacles was Dwight Howard.
I knew he was going to do it. I set him up. I'm sorry. I had to set him up.
Man. Oh, my God. His 10-point shot. It's going to be a whole episode dedicated to Stan Van Gundy and Dwight Howard with Rayford Austin. Get to my loop. Oh, man.
Hey,
they
Nate,
were some competitors.
Nate, that's
they was real tough.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one, Nate.
Oh, we have a whole hour dedicated to Dwight Howard.
I'm just saying like that is hilarious.
He Turkoglu tore their ass up.
Dwight really did take Bron out, though.
Turkoglu tore their ass. Turkoglu tore their ass
I'm crying. Nate, am I really... The tears bad?
And Rashad.
Well, we're going to have a whole episode dedicated to the greatness of Hedo Turkoglu. Oh, my Jesus. That's why we ain't the greatness of Hedo Turkoglu stopped the Kobe and LeBron final.
Hey, and Jameer Nelson. Oh man, I was because I've been on both sides of this shit, man. I really hated LeBron at one point, and I really loved him at one point, bro. And isn't that time I hated him? I'm like,
I'm letting y'all get all this up.
Dog, he really let my boy Dwight come through with JJ Redick. Jameer Nelson. But he ain't had nobody either though. So let's not sit here and act like that's why he left. But it is hilarious because
still better than Dwight Howard.
Hey, but I got a narrative for you that I want to, since you want to laugh about shit.
What's up, man?
LeBron said, you didn't hear me say this, but they've already heard this. I know this is gonna strike you a little nerve. LeBron James is more physically tough than Michael Jordan.
Said mentally.
Mentally tough. Mentally, I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you, guys.
Mentally tough than Michael Jordan?
Absolutely.
You
out here creating narratives.
Wait, we talking about the Michael Jordan, you know, who who said, you know what, after I lost to the Pistons, we're going to the gym. Everybody, we're going to the gym at this time, 5 a.m. or whatever. We going to the gym.
Yeah.
Opposed to,
We talking about the same Michael Jordan that when the scrutiny got too tough. This ain't even with social media either, dog.
Left.
They ain't even writing the N-word on your house and calling your daughter ugly and stuff on the internet. All he is, they just saying you a gambling fool, man. You need to stop all that tequila drinking. And it ain't Cinco de Mayo every day, Mike. You got to sit down sometime and stay out of he in Atlantic City. When he come to the A, he in Magic City. He in every city doing all this gambling. And they just want him to sit down. He ain't want to sit down, so he quit. You know what I mean? Then he come back. He want to gamble some more.
Hold on.
Quit. Get what? Bron has sat through all this since you want to create narratives. And see, you thought I laughed with you. It was funny. Yeah,
That's
it was
good.
The Hedo Turkoglu 30 for 30 and 4 for 4 special you was trying to give me. It was cute.
Well, if we ever get a 30 for 30 on Hedo Turkoglu in that season, I don't ever want to hear LeBron's name. But
you can't call LeBron the quitness no more, though.
But for the simple fact, this man just got off a 3-peat.
And quit because Because he couldn't answer a few questions about his gambling addiction.
that was not why he quit. You see what you do? You like to pick apart things.
I told him he ain't watched the doc, man. When they said
he don't listen to the doc.
Stern encouraged that man to walk away from the game too, man. Because he would make Jordan.
That investigation was on his ass.
He making the NBA look bad because he liked to gamble. Like that's crazy.
Stern
did that. That's messed up too.
That's crazy.
But you gotta think about it. You just got off a 3-peat. You reached the peak. You reached your peak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not only are you tired of the media, physical fatigue, probably knick-knack injuries, your body and all that. That's more into him just saying somebody's writing a book about it.
You know what? LeBron should have quit after he beat the Warriors at 73-9 because rather he beat the 73-9, he had to listen to questions about Draymond. He should have quit, huh? No, Mike should have fielded them damn gambling questions. Shit, if Jordan would have quit, he wouldn't have lost to KD twice. That's what he should have did, huh?
Because
Mike could have easily lost to them. I told him Mike could have easily lost to them Rockets because he had just put that.
King was coming. I don't think MJ would have went.
He had just put that thump on Clyde when he was with them Trailblazers, and Clyde wasn't having it. He went to the.
Because Kawhi would have lost to them 73-9 plus KD. Golden State Warriors too.
Whoa, hold on. This is another thing about this whole Warriors thing. You know, because Kawhi, we sit over here and say what Kawhi was doing to them Warriors before that man took out his ankle. We sit over and say that would have been a different series.
Oh yeah.
Can we agree on that? And can we also agree that it would have been a different game if Chris Paul was on the Rockets and the Rockets took him to 7 games. They took him to 7 games.
Yeah.
So for this man to come with Kyrie and Kevin Love, 2 perennial all-stars, and get spanked like that. To get spanked. And you got James Harden, who is known to come up short in playoffs, take them to 7 games while missing another all-star. It's just the James Harden show. And he took them to 7, and LeBron can't get 2 off of them and get swept the next round. Oh my! Don't get me started.
Make some sense now, my boy.
You see? Don't get me started. You brought up LeBron. Don't get me started.
Like I said, Kawhi would have lost to them too. Period.
It would have been a different.
Kawhi went to 6 with Steph and half of Draymond.
No KD.
Half of Clay.
No Clay almost.
No Clay.
Them boy went 6. Just like Jordan specialized in
and
going
your
6.
favorite player like New Balances. Goodbye. We'll talk to you next week.
Hey, but you know what? He ain't got to sign with Nike though. Hey, I'll create my own lane. Man, ain't nobody
got New Balance. But some squares.
I'm a bottom New Balances, and I'm a word to
you gonna look weak as hell.
And I'm gonna have them.
In the car.
And I'm gonna have them all over me. We talking about Tsunami Freck. Oh, and I'm gonna have them all. I'm gonna rock some New Balance.
Bruh,
I'm gonna rock some clouds. And it's $9.90.
Hey man, hey.
And they comfortable. What we talking about? They comfortable.
Hey man, look, I gotta close this show out, bro. And you aggravating, bro. You problematic.
I'm problematic. I'm factual, man. I'm factual.
He remind me of Brandon.
Yeah, he's St. Louis though, man.
Oh my God. He from St. Louis too,
yes.
Oh my God.
Why y'all want to do an argument?
Yeah, but they arguing style is so. It's like, I actually love arguing with them because they factual. They really just want to speak all facts and like be all matter of the fact about it. It's all good, bro. Here's a fact for you.
That's the only way to debate. That's the only way to debate. But all right, can I get my outro, man?
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. Hey, check this out. Shout out to the HasBeens Podcast. This your boy OG Freckles, a.k.a. Do-Rag Poppy, a.k.a. Cougar Bay, a.k.a. Tsunami Freck, a.k.a. Fur Ratchet, a.k.a. Ayo Debonair.
I bet you got all that written down. I bet he got all that written down on like a mirror in front of him.
That's off the dome. You know, I said boys like that.
Also known as.
Hey, man, you got to keep it fresh. Thanks to HasBeens Podcast. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one, man.
Hey, bro, appreciate it, bro, man. You got me.
Hey.
Look.
Hey,
what?
and just so y'all know, I be having to carry Cam at Call of Duty. All right, I'll let y'all have that.
So he on Scotty Pippen.
That's my DJ Armstrong. That's my DJ Armstrong.
God damn.
Look, you done pissed Maddox off with that lie, bro.
She like, that is just too
Look,
much disrespect.
I gotta hang up on you on that one, bro. I'll holler at you
All right,
later,
y'all
guy.
be easy.
Oh my God. Listen. Oh man. Oh, it's over with.
Boy,
I'm
that's
sweating.
crazy, man.
I'm sweating. Look, we done had a good time, man. We all sweating here. Now it ain't the heat no more. I'm sweating too, bruh. I gotta close it out, man. Make sure y'all follow us, man, on all social media, man. Let them know where y'all can find y'all. I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, something wrong with my headphones.
It's all
man,
good.
shoot. Catch me on IG, man, at __ Troy Davis, little art show, man. Holler at me for any designs, art, whatever you need, man.
And at I Rock Kicks, y'all already know.
And man, Cam Will made it everywhere, man. Wild Card Sports everywhere, man. Look for us on your favorite streaming platform, man. Wild Card TV on YouTube, man. Click the like, comment below, like she said, man. Black Business, comment below.
Man.
Gamer tags, comment below. System, comment below. Questions, comment below. I want y'all to fill this thing up with comments below, man.
You feel me?
Somebody get on the 2K and we gonna play Bulls versus the Cavaliers or something. Just
You
something.
get Elo? Oh, no. Oh, which Cavs?
I'm talking Bron versus Jordan. We just gonna Bron versus Jordan that thing. You can get the Lakers with AD, whatever. We just gonna Bron versus Jordan that thing. We ain't got nothing else to do. We quarantined.
All right.
Well, we reopened it, but we still ain't got nothing to do, so.
We out of here. HasBeens Podcast.